2010, The Lancet published an article authored by members of the Global Task Force on Cancer, or the GTFCCC, identifying the startling inequality that exists in cancer prevention, treatment, and care between wealthy nations and lower and middle-income countries. It argued that much could and should be done to close this divide. The article and a subsequent report led Harvard University to publish a book entitled Closing the Cancer Divide, an Equity Imperative, in December 2012. Professor Rifat Atun, now head of the Health Management Group at Imperial College Business School, was a member of the GTFCCC and is one of the book's editors.
We knew that there would be inequalities between low and middle-income countries, but our findings were far more stark than we anticipated. 80% of the cancer burden in the world is in low and middle-income countries, yet only 5% of the global financing goes to these countries. A child in Canada with cancer will likely survive 90% of the time, but a child in a low-income country with the same condition will likely die 90% of the time.
Drawing upon extensive research, the book helps discredit 4 recurrent myths as to why the cancer divide exists.
So in the book, we debunk 4 myths. The first of these myths is that care for cancer is unnecessary in low and middle-income countries. That is completely unacceptable. Almost 2/3 of the global burden for cancer is in these countries. The second myth is that cancer care is unaffordable in low and middle-income countries. In relation to this, we were able to undertake some economic analysis to show that the cost of delivering prevention and care and treatment is far outweighed by the benefits that can be achieved by addressing cancer in low and middle-income countries. The third myth is that cancer care is unattainable by using existing platforms in health systems in low and middle-income countries, especially those that have been developed for delivery of HIV and AIDS treatments. We can provide additional prevention, treatment and care interventions to address cancer. The final myth is that cancer care and control is inappropriate because this will take away funding from other conditions such as infectious diseases. Money for cancer will not take funding away from other conditions. We can create a momentum to realize new financing, but also use the existing resources in an efficient and effective way to address not just cancer, but other conditions.
The book had contributions from 144 experts from 56 countries. The launch of the book was co-hosted by Sir Thomas Hughes Hallett, Chairman of the Institute of Global Health Innovation.
The launch was a wonderful occasion, but also we learnt so much about the cancer divide, which his book is about, and how cancer is still a problem that we have to deal with across the world, and not least my own passion, which is improving end-of-life care. I chair the Institute of Global Health here at Imperial, and we love working with the business school because what we're trying to do is disseminate really good innovation and making sure it gets into practice. And there's no way that I can think better than working with Rifat Atun and his colleagues at the business school, and most importantly the students, who will be the people, I hope, who will take this back to wherever they come from and put into practice some of the fantastic ideas that Rifat expressed in his book.